Now for bracket installation. There are 2 screws on each side of the instrument. Unscrew the screws first. Get the bracket. The next step is to install the handle. We need to remove the black silicone plug before we install it. The silicone plug must be kept well. Now install picosecond handle. The joint also has 2 silicone plugs, which are also taken down first and kept well. Before installation, check whether the seals on the 2 waterways are still in place. In case of absence, spare seals can be taken out. You don't need to use it if it's still on there. Keep the spare sealing ring as well as possible. The top is the laser handle, and the bottom is the 808小时 handle. Align the holes and plug them in. Push down the top button when you plug it in. And push it in against the machine. Button will automatically up after plug-in. There is a button on both sides. If you want to take it off, you can pull it out by pressing the top and bottom buttons outward. Next, assemble the 808 handle. Remove the silicone plug and check that the seal ring is still in place. Let's show you how to add water, okay? Open the water filling and overflow hose before adding water. Now add water. At present, the machine has been filled with water. Next is to demonstrate how to add. Unscrew the first water filling hole and install the water filling funnel. When adding water, both handles must be attached. Add pure water. Fill the funnel with water and fill the overflow hole with water. You can see that the spillway is now running water. Then you can prove that the tank is full. Now you can stop adding water. Screw on the filling hole and remove the leaking pipe. The third hole is the drain hole. Generally, it is recommended that customers replace the instrument with new water in about 1 to 2 months. This will prevent the water from going stale for too long. It also has an effect on the machine's plumbing. Install the foot switch here after the water is added. The foot switch is a switch that triggers the laser output. There's an antifreeze notch in here and you line it and you tighten it. Power line interface. Above is the power switch. Now look at the accessories. 3 of these probes are laser handles. The first is the 1064 probe, which is mainly used to remove tattoos, for some dark blue and black tattoos. It can also be used to remove larger moles. Then sensor probes target dark, brown, and red colors as well as some light spots. The black probe is for whitening. A mask worn by clinical patients. Glasses worn by a beautician. Now we install the probe. Just tighten it straight after alignment. Let's look at the 808 handle. This is the light outlet. Try not to look people in the eye. And here's the button that triggers the laser to fire. Press a light. Long press is continuous light. The picosecond lever has a button here, but the button does nothing cannot ignore. Because this machine is mainly based on full switches. So don't bother with the buttons on the top. This is the light outlet. Therefore, it is necessary to avoid facing people's eyes when playing, which is very harmful to the eyeball. Connect the power cord at the back of the instrument and press the red switch button. Then press the power button on the front. The function selection interface will be automatically entered after the startup. On the left is the 808 handle, and on the right is the laser handle. There is a setting that is generally not clicked to avoid disturbing the parameters. Let's look at the 808 handle first. There are several models coming after. The first is rapid hair removal. The second is normal mode. The third is skin rejuvenation. The last one is exit. Let's go into rapid hair removal mode and see. Rapid hair removal involves energy regulation and cooling. Here is the number of times each use is recorded. Click the parameter and then click the add or subtract button to adjust. Start low to high for energy, until the client feels warm. There are 3 snowflakes to turn on. And then here's the preparation. When you're ready, press a button on the handle and the laser will fire. Click to stop. This is the return key. Look at the normal pattern. The normal mode of hair removal is more pulse and frequency. The pulse here can also be clicked and set. The least we can do is move it down. Then look at the frequency. The frequency is 1 to 5. There are snowflakes below, also open gradually before operation. Click back to see the skin rejuvenation screen. The skin rejuvenation interface is the same as the rapid hair removal interface. I won't explain it here. Take another look at the laser handle. After entering, there are 3 wavelengths on the keyboard. Then enter the corresponding wavelengths according to the mounted probe. The back button after entering is here. Record the number of times here. The brightness of the screen is here. This shows the temperature of the machine and the amount of water now added. This is the preparation. Stop. Select the energy and adjust it by adding or subtracting the key. Energy is generally best since 500. Some customers can afford it. The second is frequency. Click here and adjust by adding or subtracting, usually around 3 to 7. Don't worry about the diameter. The default is 0.3. Adjust all parameters and click Ready. Then match the photo switch. The handle fires the laser. Other interfaces are the same. The corresponding installed probe can be installed. We did not match the Qi probe, but we did match the whitening probe. The whitening probe can be operated with the wavelength of Qi. If you want to operate, select Qi to enter. The interface operation is the same. Here's a back button. And of interface explanation. Now install the in1 probe for title removal demonstration. Set the power and frequency and hit Ready. The probe is aimed at the grain, and then the foot is pressed to remove it. Now replace the whitening probe. Press 755 to enter. Then set the power and frequency. A toner is required to operate the whitening probe. Apply the toner evenly to the parts we want to work on. Then use the carbon tape to knock out all the toner. And of presentation. You have to clean the probe after you finish, because magnetic particles stick to the probe. Be sure to wipe it off. Then we operate the 808 handle. When handling the body, it is recommended to use the rapid hair removal interface. Click Prepare after turning on cooling and power. It is recommended to shave all the hair on the operation area and apply the gel to the operation. Let's get a feel for the cooling in here. When you get cold, press the light button against your skin. And then with the movement of the manipulation. Hit the hair follicle There was a burning smell. Just feel the warmth. After operation, and wipe off any gel left on it.